Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Late last night, I was still up at the time. Some pretty sad news if you're a fan of Henry Cavill, a fan of Superman really, dropped. This is an Instagram post from Henry Cavill himself, and I'll read it out to you. I've just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October prior to their hire, this news isn't the easiest, but that's life. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them and all involved with the new universe the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes. For those who have been by my side through the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards. Henry Cavill once again just displaying tremendous amounts of class. He's clearly upset, and you know, Henry unfortunately has been Mr. Cavill has unfortunately been in a terrible situation recently. He's had two dream roles, two amazing roles, Superman and Geralt of Rivia. Lauren Hisrich has just completely messed up and just made a mockery of the Witcher franchise with a pathetic intersectional dog shit of a TV show. So Cavill, who was most likely contracted for at least 3 seasons with an option to continue, ditched after 3 seasons. He'd made his, as we've previously discussed, his displeasures perfectly vocal on the series and wanting them to go more towards the actual lore of the stories, which were Geralt-centric. But Lauren wanted an intersectional cow yen, and it's not the yen from the games either. It's not yen from some of the books. It's her girl power boss bullshit. And the 3rd season of which I'm not going to watch. No point. It's going to be absolute dog crap again. And then we've got the spin-off, which looks like the cheapest, tackiest. It looks like an intersection. Looks like an inclusion and diversity bukkake over an intersectional feminist. And that's what you get. Absolute trash, it looks like. And I'll have great pleasure in ripping that piece of shit apart. And then, of course, Superman and the I would definitely say the mishandling of Superman. I could see what Zack Snyder's vision was. I didn't agree with it at all. I didn't like the direction that they went with Superman or Batman, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know, Cavill was just the perfect fit, the perfect look, good actor, into the source material, into the character, you know. He had so much to offer and got so little out of these characters due to egotistical fuckers who don't even know what they're fucking doing. This is a guy whose dream jobs are there for you, who's knowledgeable, who has the drive, the determination, who can help you. But no, you've got your vision. You've got your vision, be damned with everything else. And what did he get? You got a fucking terrible, we got a mediocre Man of Steel, and you got a terrible Batman v Superman, which was just a fucking absolute hodgepodge of storylines trying to mix together from the comics, which was awful. Then you had the Justice League, which was dreadful. And I actually like the Zack Snyder Justice League, in as much as it just felt like a self-contained, to be honest with you, a self-contained loop of whatever it was. So to see Henry use words like, we can mourn for a bit, clearly demonstrates this man is hurt. This man is hurt. This man is upset, and he's got every right to be. This guy should be at the top of Hollywood right now. Top. And he's just not getting a break due to what this fucking industry is like at the minute. Full of fucking trash, fake activists that speak through one side of the mouth and do other stuff at the other side of the mouth. We have these amazing franchises, as we know, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, you know, James Bond. I could go on and on and on. Mishandled by fucking inclusion and diversity fucking tick boxes that haven't got a clue what they're doing, haven't got a clue about the source material. They just want a forum to spout their fucking propaganda bullshit. Their vitriol, their poison, their fucking disgusting degeneracy. That's what they're doing. And it's sacrificing all these great franchises along the way. And the more we're finding out about these people, the more deprived and disgusting they are. And the sooner that pendulum starts swinging back, and, you know, Elon's trying, I'm not saying he's any savior, but he's trying to do something with free speech at Twitter, and it's scaring the shit out of these people. So James Gunn tweeted, and look, a part of my brain says James Gunn has his own 10-year plan. That's what he's been that's what he's been hired to do. So if he's going to go 10 years, then he's got to create his own universe, his own characters, his own actors, whatever. But there's another part of me that says Cavill's in his fucking prime right now. He's in a prime, and he could easily be used for 3+ movies. And I'm talking self-contained movies. And look great, and be that optimistic beacon that Superman should be. Not some mopey fucking, I gotta save these people. Oh my God, it's not fair. That he was portrayed in the Snyder movies. And the reason why I kind of backed was I was backing Cavill, not Snyder. I was backing him because I believe in Cavill. I didn't believe in Snyder. He produced Batman v Superman, a movie that should have done $2 billion at the box office. But he made an absolute hash and a mess of it. So when it comes to James Gunn, there is part of me that says he's got to build his own stuff, but he has the perfect Superman right here. You could build another Batman because the Patterson Batman isn't coming into it. You could put another Batman in. You can obviously recast Wonder Woman if you so desire, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, whatever you want to do. But you have the perfect vessel right there in Henry Cavill. Cavill should be fucking Bond. Cavill should be fucking Superman. He should be fucking Geralt of Rivia. Holy crap, he should be Captain fucking Kirk, Picard, and... He'd probably do a better fucking job, though. He is absolutely perfect. He's driven, and he's out in the cold. Out in the cold. It seems crazy to me. And he says here, among those on the slate is Superman. In the initial stages, our story will be focusing on an early part of Superman's life. So the character will not be portrayed by Cavill. Now this response here is actually pretty spot on to what I'm thinking myself. Nah, fam, I'm out now. I don't want a young Superman. I don't want a quirky Superman. I don't want a dark Superman. How about a regular Superman? In his prime, optimistic and hopeful, played by the actor who resembles him more than anyone to ever play the role. Well, you know, Christopher Reeve, hello. That's the only thing I would disagree here. Christopher Reeve, to me, embodied everything about Superman. But we've had a young Clark Kent. We've had Smallville. We've had 10 seasons of trying not to put him in the tights and the cape. And obviously, this movie, he would be. But you have a prime, a man in his prime and a prime Superman. Why do we always have to have either an aged and decrepit version of a character now, or a fucking just starting out and I'm young and I'm fresh character now? Why can't we have a fucking character in their prime? Why can't we have a Superman at his peak, at his utmost power? No. I think James Gunn, who has been, to his credit, very communicative with people, I think the decision to drop Cavill has lost a lot of support. I don't want to see Henry Cavill anywhere near a Marvel franchise. Please, please, Henry. I know the payday would be amazing. I know it would be. And who knows what it may do for your career, but holy shit. You will be put in a piece of absolute dog shit and made to look like dog shit by fucking Victoria Alonso and a bunch of cronies. It's sad. It's sad, and yes, I'm annoyed, and I'm clearly displaying my annoyance in this video. But there was a there was a beacon of hope for a moment. When Cavill announced that he was back as Superman, the collective, just the collective mood was lifted so much. You could feel it in the fandom. People were just almost willing to believe again. Oh, if he gets a good script and a good director, holy cow, this is it. This is what we want. But no, now we're going to get a young Superman at the start of it. Oh, fuck off. See you in the next video. Bye for now.